Welcome back to Faking It Friday, where we recap MTV's new show, Faking It.
Faking It. Before we get into the recap, some of you may have seen that a so-called person named Katie Stevens tweeted at us. We're not gonna fangirl all over the place.
No.
We are professional people.
And whatever, we had a little conversation with her.
Just a couple tweets. And she wanted to be friends.
But she may have mentioned us in their live stream video that they do during Faking It.
Well, this is news to me, Sarah.
I heard about it,
I didn't even know. Roll the clip.
I discovered something today that I need you guys all to look at and support because it made me laugh really hard and it's really amazing. But there are these girls, I believe their names are Adriana and Sarah, and they run a YouTube channel, and their Twitter is @GayWomenChannel, and they're hilarious. And they do Faking It Fridays where they recap our episodes, and it's really funny, so you need to go and watch it right now.
So in all honesty, we cried. A little bit.
We got a lot of love from Katie. Your turn, Rita. We're waiting.
Let's get down to business.
Let's get down.
This is a recap of episode 4, or as Oprah would say, twice. I always try and say what the name of the episode is. I think this one's called Know Thyself. Maybe I just made that up. I'm pretty sure. I think I saw that somewhere.
I think this one's called Amy Goes to a Lesbian Coffee Shop.
Amy and her adventure between the legs.
Amy's adventures with lesbian cliques.
Baby dykes on ice. So apparently it's been 12 hours since Amy and Karma last spoke. Get over yourself, Karma, because it's been a week since we last saw you guys. Because Karma they weren't even together in one scene in this episode.
It was really hard.
MTV, you can't make us wait a whole week and then not even put Karmi together. MTV, you can't even make us. I can't even top MTV because they weren't even together in this episode. So at the beginning of this episode, Amy tells Shane that she needs a girlfriend in order to get over Karma.
So then a bunch of crap happens with Karma's perfect parents.
God, they're fucking wonderful.
They're angels. So evil stepsister
C-plot
sees her boyfriend laughing with his friends, showing them a picture which she thinks is a picture of her in her bra. And it turns out just to be an adorable kitten, and we realize that she is dating the nicest guy in school.
She sent him a naughty picture, and he deleted it because he's like, I know, you didn't want anyone to see that.
Ladies, do not let this episode set unrealistic expectations of what you think your boyfriends are gonna do with dirty pictures.
Yeah.
They are not gonna delete them.
Remember when Snapchat's like, no, there's no way of saving them, and then you're like, what if I screen cap it?
I have quite a few shirtless Snapchats.
I thought I told you to delete those, Sarah. Oh my goodness.
They're in a folder named Vacation to Hawaii.
Old folks home visit with grandma. So then things start getting good, and Shane takes Amy, our little lesbian baby dyke, to a gay bar.
If it's a gay bar at night, I don't want to be getting coffee there during the day.
Shane introduces Amy to the various labels of lesbianism. The lipsticks, the femmes.
And our personal favorite, the Kristen Stewart groupies.
Oh my God. I want to be a Kristen Stewart groupie.
And it was fun seeing that little Mean Girls click shot that they do in every movie now, but of lesbians. And just more proof that Amy is a lesbian when she notices a girl's belt.
And I'm sure it wasn't like a cute Marc Jacobs belt. It probably had a giant belt buckle.
It was a gaudy lesbian belt.
They're the ones that can hold giant suitcases together. If your car ever accidentally, you drive it into a pond and you need something to pull it out, use a lesbian belt.
It's like those commercials where the trucks pull the planes. The cables they use in those commercials are lesbian belts.
So then there's a montage of, Amy being the worst flirter on the planet.
I've seen worse.
I mean, it's still better than anything I've ever done.
Adriana's been practicing for a lot longer than Amy.
Amy, if I can give you a suggestion, pickup lines. And then in this episode, Amy had her first lesbian relationship, like a full-blown relationship, where she bumped into a girl, their eyes locked.
There were sparks.
They suggested to move in together into the girl's car, and then it abruptly ended.
With news of a new woman.
That's a full-blown lesbian relationship in under 15 seconds.
After Amy's numerous failed attempts at the coffee shop, Shane helps her set up an online dating profile.
It's because it's probably best if Amy just doesn't talk to girls. It's kind of like The Little Mermaid. Just use your pretty face. You don't need your voice. So then it cuts back to Hottie Doucheface helping the perfect parents with their kale truck. Question, why isn't Hottie Doucheface in class? He's not going to get a good job.
Well,
he's clearly a slacker.
But he doesn't need a good job. He's going to inherit millions.
Because we find out that his family owns
Google!
Squircle!
Which is Google!
Amy gets a date immediately because she's fucking hot, and that's all online dating comes down to, is if you're hot, no one actually reads your profile, because who the fuck cares?
And then Amy dresses herself in the most baby dykish outfit that she could probably put together in her whole closet. A lumberjack button-up, a jean vest, and a snapback. If Baby Dykes had a uniform, that would be it.
Amy then goes on a date with a sexy lady called Jasmine. And then after, I say 11 seconds into the date, would you say? She goes for it. Why the fuck did Jasmine back away?
First of all,
Amy would come at me with a kiss. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's do this. So while Amy's trying to get her scissoring on, Karma goes to Hottie Doucheface to make up and apologize. While he's banging away.
Doing something that guys do.
No, they're calling it art. And then she goes up to him with her hand. Karma, fucking be careful. You're gonna hopefully have to use those fingers later.
Hopefully by the next episode in your romantic lesbian getaway weekend.
Even if it's a dream.
So you need those fingers. Don't be putting them under no hammer.
You be careful of those fingers, girl. So my favorite word of the episode was karmasexual. I too am a karmasexual. And I'm also a ladysexual.
A karmisexual?
Oh, I'm definitely a karmisexual.
We're all karmisexuals. So because everybody's finally on the Karmi boat, Shane tries to convince Amy to tell Karma that she's in love with her.
For the 1 in a billionth chance that Karma feels the same way. Shane, I don't know how things work in the gay boy world, but in lesbian world, your best friend doesn't love you back. No, Shane. There's so much of us nodding our head in this episode. We're just like, no, no, no.
We're like these old grumpy lesbians.
Yeah, we're like,
that have been just hurt by too many straight women. Although it is a lesbian rite of passage to tell your best friend that you love her and then lose her forever.
But before you do, go out and buy a shit ton of ice cream, a bunch of M&Ms, and a 6-pack of beer. Because guess what? Those are going to be your best friends for the next couple of days. Do it through a text. And then when she totally freaks out, say, oh my god, sorry, that was for Jason.
That was for my fake boyfriend.
I'm sorry. Oops.
And then text her and say, oh my god, come over, let's have a sleepover and talk about my boy crush and we can practice kissing. You're welcome. 0 heartbreak, 100% kissing. I give this episode on a scale of A cup to, I don't know how big bra sizes go, but I'm going to give it a K for the wonderful Kristen Stewart groupies joke.
I'm giving this episode an A cup because the two girls never really came together.
Leave a comment with your rating for the episode. Watch episode 5 and tune in next Faking It Friday when we recap episode 5.